Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Kane, the owner of Realfine Wellness Spa and your host on Realfine Hotline. Today we will be interviewing Loa. He's a holistic practitioner, he's a therapist, you name it. He's amazing at everything he does. So we're gonna just get right into it. So let's introduce this handsome man. Loa, by the way, I'm sorry ladies, he's not single, he is married. So go ahead.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you
Hello.
for coming. I'm excited to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
So yeah, my name is Loa. Loa is short for Kananiloa, which is my name.
Okay.
My roots are in Hawaii, African American Hawaiian.
Okay.
I am a nature therapist.
Yes.
I like to take people in the wilderness and reintegrate them into themselves. So
Okay.
like a rewilding, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah. You know much about it?
I mean, of course you told me a little bit about it, but I want you to break it down to everyone because I still don't know much, but I just know the gist of what you do.
Okay. So nature has a way to bring out the authenticity in people.
Yeah.
When you are separated from your phones, from other people, you are really left with just you and your thoughts, and you get to discover who you are.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of people are afraid of, not necessarily afraid, but are not literate in the language of themselves. So being out in nature helps you to self-actualize or just learn who you really are.
Yes.
You leave a lot of yourself behind the more you move into a more natural environment.
Yes.
And cities, I mean, they're cool.
Yeah.
Cities are great, but it has a way of programming.
Yes.
And
Like
separating.
like system. Like it's a unhealthy system basically.
Yeah, too much of it.
Yep.
And it's important to find balance. You can exist in both worlds.
Yeah.
And I just teach people how to reintegrate with that part of themselves. And I love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, how did you get into it? Like, because I know you shared with me just obviously prior to recording that you grew up you just had anger issues and got into boxing.
Oh, we can talk about that.
I mean, we can just get straight into it. You know what I mean? So
growing up,
yeah, I want to know a little more about that.
Yeah. Growing up, a military family, so we got to travel a lot, which just like everything else is a paradox.
Yeah.
Blessing and curse, it's really how you see it.
Yeah.
One of the benefits is learning cultures of different places.
Yes.
Learning yourself, how you are in a different environment. Learning to adapt. Learning how to let go of people. Because you build good friendships and you have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Every other year, every couple of deployments.
So you experienced that. Luckily, I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't. Well, also I'm the baby in the family, so I didn't experience the, moving this place for 2 years, leaving 6 months later, this and that, getting transferred. Did it? Like my dad did all that, my siblings, but I didn't.
Well, I mean,
let's just say I was grounded.
Grounded.
Yes,
cool.
I was grounded.
Yeah, because like those fundamental years help develop our identity and who we are.
Yeah.
And I went to 4 different high schools, and when I hear stories of other people like, wait, you stayed in the same high school for 4 years? I thought that was weird to me, and it was just like,
so
the
I'm
fact
weird.
that you can
Got
do
it.
that,
Okay.
That's really cool. That means you had time to actually build.
Yeah.
And establish friendships.
Yeah.
Most of my friends are animals. I got really good at talking with them, and if only I could make
love it, though.
human friends that easily.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Were you the type to collect, and I'll go down the list.
Go ahead.
I collected tadpoles.
Yes.
Caterpillars, frogs. I had one pee on my toe. I actually talked about this.
Warts.
Yes.
Oh no.
I got a wart. I actually got it burned off at 19.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was on my toe for about 9 years. But anyways, I collected all that.
Yeah.
Yes. I always loved being in nature and water and, all the above, We're all islanders, so.
Definitely. And that was the consistency. Wherever I moved, I can always connect with animals.
Yes.
The thing about animals is they're a reflection of us.
Yes, they are.
And you can tell a lot.
People think that's weird.
Yo,
oh my God.
you can tell a lot about a person by how they treat animals and how they treat themselves. And the thing with animals is they're also very consistent.
Yes.
They're very consistent in their behaviors.
Yes.
For example, I like to quote Steve Irwin when he says, crocodiles are easy. I know they're trying to kill me, but people, they got to watch that because you don't know their true intent behind it. So when you understand the language of an animal and they don't speak like us, but they speak more on a vibration.
Oh, well, one of my dogs, she
Dogs,
talks back.
they talk because they're
She
around
knows
you.
I know
Yeah, dogs
exactly
are
what
on
she's
another
saying
level.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
body language.
Yeah.
And you get to read that. So animals are so pure. It's beautiful, and that part of the connection with nature, because they're in their natural state.
Yeah.
And connecting and like listening to them helps you understand yourself, because you see a lot of the reflection of the owner in their pets.
Yes.
You know. And I just find that fascinating. So I would hang out with armadillos in Texas. So many. We got so many different birds. You got from Costa Rica. All the different birds. You learn the different songs, especially in Maui. They're different robins, their tunes, and they sing different. They sing different. The more time you spend in nature, you understand that their songs are different. And even in Atlanta, like you have a robin in Atlanta, you have a robin in Maui, you have a
It's
robin
not just
in
the strip clubs out there. It's the birds.
Well, they chirp. It's different. But you
different
learn the
type of
dialect.
birds.
Yeah, they are different. The birds.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was always a consistent thing that I can rely on, just connecting with the animals of different places, snakes in particular. Snakes of Georgia, snakes of North Carolina. There's snakes out here. I was just handling one yesterday.
I know. And when you told me about you grabbed this. No, okay.
Well,
I will say
snakes
are.
If animals meet you with the energy that you have.
True.
So if you're
That's probably why
fearful and
animals
afraid,
always loved me.
Yeah,
but I stay away from snakes, so.
It really depends on you. Again,
Yeah.
a reflection, because they teach you about yourself.
Yeah.
And if you can understand a language, you can pick up the medicine.
Yeah.
Is what the indigenous call it. It's the medicine of an animal. That's why they
just
look
like
for
the
animal
Campbell I was
signs.
telling you about, how I have the dots. I mean, they're faded
Campbell,
now.
yes.
But yeah.
I see them loud and clear.
Yeah.
And even that right there is a rite of passage.
That medicine is still in my body.
It's in you. It stays in you. And the beauty of that, even though it was a medicine that was once external, it actually activates what's already in you. So
exactly.
it stays with you.
Thank you.
It's
yes.
an activation.
Yes.
So like you shouldn't be dependent on so many of these rituals.
Yeah.
And like against popular, society, it's like one ayahuasca trip should be enough.
Yes.
It should be. You should get enough out of it if you're continuing to use it.
And going into every ceremony or session of whatever it is with an intent.
An intent.
I started doing that with
important.
cannabis. Yeah.
Intent with every step. Intent with every movement you make.
Yeah.
And like if you're doing that without intent, just to receive what you receive, then what you put out is what you get in. So if you put nothing out, then you're gonna get nothing back. Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
So your intent is so powerful, and you should never dilute your intent to make others comfortable too.
Exactly.
I've seen that. And that's the thing with groups, group think and group dynamics. So like my type of therapy is what I prefer is one-on-one. Because on one-on-one you can't hide within the group, and you really have to sit with who you are and your thoughts. And even though I'm a guide, I still step back and let you guide the path of your own life. So even though we may be walking the same path, we're not always on the same path as other people. So like recognizing where they're at and where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
I think that's so important. So many examples of that.
Yeah.
So many examples of that.
Yeah.
It's important we walk our own path, but in order to walk our own path, we have to know who we are.
Exactly.
That's
and
the key.
I feel like a lot of people don't want to face themselves. It's like they don't want to hold the mirror up to themselves.
It's scary.
Because they're just so familiar. It's like, I love the word homeostasis. All my clients know.
Yeah.
I love my homeostasis. I love, even like talking to my clients about how you can change your biochemistry, and of course your mindset is more powerful than any pharmaceutical drug out there, and the list goes on. You know what I mean? But so many people don't want to. One, it's about taking accountability first. If you don't see anything wrong with you, of course you're gonna look in the mirror and be like, I'm great. No, but there's so much in you that, again, when you go into certain ceremonies or sessions and doing whatever it may be, whatever your medicine is at that moment with certain intentions, again, what you go into it is what you're going to receive. You know what I mean?
And you got to be
Exactly.
authentic. You gotta be real.
But so many people don't even know who, excuse my language, who the fuck they are.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, and they don't want to know.
They don't want to, but that's
because it gets ugly.
That's where I come in, and it's like I get to see that.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're ready for it,
Yeah.
you'll find me.
Exactly.
Because that's where I operate from. That's my vibration. That's my frequency. And you have to do a little bit of work to even talk to me.
Yeah.
You have to be on a level.
Yeah.
And
that's not to say, I was going to say, that's not to say you're better than.
You have to.
But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but my energy, your presence in my energy, the moment you even walk into my spa or walk into wherever you know, do your services at and all the above, it's like, no, it's precious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm giving.
Peace, yes.
And exactly, you know, so.
It's important we protect our peace.
Exactly.
I was listening to something the other day. It was, I think, a podcast with a monk speaking to somebody about, he asked, like, what makes you happy? Or, like, how do you find happiness? And he's like, I don't seek happiness, because to find happiness or look for happiness implies that there's sadness.
Exactly.
He said, what I seek is peace and harmony, balance. And then of that balance, happiness is a side effect.
Exactly.
It's
a
like,
byproduct
it's
of.
a byproduct.
Exactly, yeah.
And when you move that way, you start to shift your perception of reality, and you start to see things more aligned on the vibration of truth.
Yeah.
And it's like the filter, our beliefs that we see the world through, they start to fade away, and you see what actually is. And when you can accept something authentically for it is, that's when you can accept yourself for authentically who you are. And that's the change right there.
Exactly.
That's the
so
beauty.
let's get on just a little side note. I can go on a tangent about this, but it's just going to be a little side note.
What you got?
Relationships. A lot of people don't even, they're searching for the happiness and the peace and the this and the joy and all the temporary
expectations.
Peace. Yeah. What expectations? Wait, okay. No, where?
Keep going.
You know, but no, seriously, like in other people. But it's like, no, you can't. It's like you can't give what you don't have.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's like being that person you want to attract. If you're not even giving that out, you can attract that. So a lot of people, when they're like, oh, you know, men ain't shit, or oh, you know, women this, when it's like, well, one, look at even the words that you're saying. Words are very powerful, and your mindset. Let's switch or change that perspective. That whatever is going through, like, you know, let's heal. You know what I mean? Let's get to the root cause of what's going on and why you have this perception that, oh, all men are the same, and
absolutely,
you know, it's like,
we attract what we are, not what we want.
Exactly.
And you have to carry that vibration if you want to receive that vibration. Everything
exactly.
And it's like you don't know it until you know it.
Yeah.
And it's a learning lesson if
and
you don't
know what you don't know.
You don't know. But that's the beauty of knowledge of self, getting to learn who you are. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is infinite.
Yes.
And how we apply that knowledge into our life is divine. And once you learn how to apply it, you're no longer suffering through ignorance. They say it's bliss, but it's not blissful to get blindsided by something you can't see. I'd rather know that it's there.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Going back to when you're talking about like stasis, homeostasis. I love
yes, yes, homeostasis.
Because that's the balance, that's the neutral. And like,
are you into epigenetics as well?
I know a little bit.
Yeah, okay. But
probably not as much as
we'll talk about homeostasis. We'll keep that. That'll be another episode.
Sidebar. But yeah, the allegory, I use that a lot because everything is correlative.
Yes.
Like you can see it in everything, especially in nature.
Yes.
But like homeostasis is that balanced space that your body wants to be in.
Yeah.
But if you're always pushing, you're always challenging yourself to be better. That new neutral has been elevated. So you don't have to live life through huge ups and downs. I see a lot of people move like that. But if you can take the wins with the losses and balance, again, that peace we're talking about, you can create a new neutral, and you can operate at a level that's somebody's peak, but you stay there, and they can only meet you. They gotta take what they can. But if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I teach methodology for self-enlightenment, for that homeostasis we speak of, to elevate who you are and what you're about. And I just love the results because all I do is reintroduce people back to themselves. I don't heal people, they heal themselves. I teach methodology.
Yes, you're just teaching people how to heal thyself.
Right,
like,
there's a difference between qualified and certified. Certified.
Anyone
you see how it can go nowadays with the ChatGPT going on.
Oh yeah, that's
it's relatively easy, and it's like some people still can't put a sentence together. And it's like, well, let's start there. How can we invest in ourselves to elevate our value? Because true value is not what I think of myself, which is valuable,
Yeah.
but how I value others.
Yes.
That's where that's where people want to give back. Because if it's all about me all the time, narcissism. I mean, happiness only exists when shared.
Yes.
What kind of therapist would I be if I just kept all my information to myself?
Yeah, gatekeeper.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I
No.
feel like I have a moral obligation to share what I've learned through my life, and enjoy it with others. Share that same energy of excitement, of exploration, and I live it through people when I take them out to places they've never been.
Mm-hmm.
And I operate in those places normally. This is another day for me, but when I share it with you, it's a beautiful day for me because I share it with you.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me in homeostasis. I can't just keep it to myself.
Yes.
I can't.
That is honestly how I feel. And I'm going to ask you a question because this is how I felt talking about homeostasis. I felt like even as a little girl up until now, I've always been different than, at least for me, I'll just say the women that I've come across throughout my life. Have you ever felt that way with men?
Yeah.
Like you're just different than them. Like no matter where you're at, you really don't fit in. Yeah, meaning like, because throughout life you're going to have the seasons, people are going to come in, they leave.
Yeah.
I know with me at this moment, who I am and where I'm at in life, I'm still like, whether it's one person, two people, whatever, I still haven't found my tribe where I'm at, who I am today. How about you? Like
I definitely understand the question, and it's
okay. I don't sound stupid.
No.
Okay.
Trying to find that tribe. And
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot of people are searching, and they're really searching for themselves. They find it in perhaps a partner, but someone who, we call it like the left-hand path, or you're going the hero's journey, which is not taken by many. It's the more difficult route, rather than the common route that everyone is supposed to go, that you're predestined. My father was a noodle maker, so I'll be a noodle maker, like that old example. And it's like, you don't have to follow the same line.
Mm-hmm.
But when you become that black sheep, you realize it is a lonely road.
It is, yeah.
But it's rewarding if you can maintain it and not dilute who you are.
Exactly.
I went through that.
Went through that.
And that's
Been there,
self-love.
done that.
You got to love yourself enough to not
been there.
pretend like you're into things you're not. Just a piece of nose, because you craft a whole nother being.
Yeah.
And you put a mask on and and people see it. You can't fake energy.
Yeah.
And they see when you're pretending, even though you think you're fooling. It's like, there's a sadness that comes about it, because I see it and I see you're hurting, but you don't see that you're hurting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And people like that, you have to find a way to administer a treatment or navigate through their feelings to let them know that it's okay to be authentic. Because again, we talk homeostasis. They've been so in that where they feel that that's normal. And
toxicity is normal.
It's normal.
You know what I mean? And it manifests in not just relationships, but when you're just toxic within, it's just like, for example, okay, I specialize in the lymphatic system. So when I'm telling a client about, your body has just been holding on to, whether it's the trauma, the toxins, the bacteria, just stagnation throughout your whole body. When you're not healthy within, it's going to manifest externally.
It sure
So
will.
once you start to get to the root of why you have this cancer, why you have this autoimmune disease, why no relationship in your life is working, well, you're the common denominator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
got to
that
look in that mirror.
Until you accept it, you're going to be faced with that reality. Because that's the effects of what you cause in action. Everything is cause and effect. And nature teaches that every day.
Yeah.
Like one example I like to use is, no matter how hard that climb is, the mountain's not going to flatten because you're tired.
Exactly.
You have to elevate and rise to that, because that's the environment you're going into. And the beauty of human beings, like I find them the most fascinating animals to study, because they're hilarious. I love humans.
Yeah.
But the beauty
for
of
the
them,
most part.
Yeah, the beauty of them is that they're adaptable.
Yeah.
And they're more resilient than they give themselves credit for. And I feel like I'm speaking about them in the third, but it's another animal aspect of myself that I love to study, because sometimes I just observe how I operate. 80% of my hikes and tours are solo. I spend a lot of time in isolation out in the wilderness to help me understand myself. And sometimes I'll sit back and watch my animal body just do things. I'm like, oh, I didn't think about chopping this down for wood to make fire. And I'm watching, observing. I'm like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And to sit back and observe yourself,
Yes.
let you know that you are more than just material.
Yeah.
You're operating this beautiful machine. You should have a relationship with it. You should invest the best food with it, nutrients. Like, you should want this, because the more healthier your body is, the more healthy your mind is, the more healthy your spirit. So I find that fascinating.
Yeah.
And all these realizations come from isolation.
Yeah.
I can't get this in a group environment. So once I've gone and done my pilgrimage to understand myself, a vision quest, I do those, I fast, and I'm out there, these realizations come to me, and I share it, and it's beautiful. If you're like, I want to do it, like, let's do it. I'll guide you. And then when you have the confidence to do it yourself, I encourage you. And confidence comes with experience.
Yes.
So that's why it's important to have a guide.
Yeah.
And I had my own guide growing up, my own mentors to help me learn the survival
Were those
techniques.
family members? Were they?
So
yeah, let's get into it. Like, what? Who were these people?
It's funny. So people come along. People come along when you're interested in things, and the universe has a way of connecting you with people to teach you.
Yeah.
And some of the hardest lessons are the ones that are taught when people have to leave you, because you're not on the level. You're not there. And it sucks, but it's such a beautiful learning experience, because it teaches you to let go and move forward.
Yeah.
So I depended on myself a lot. I had a lot of problems asking. Still bothers me today, asking for help. Like, it's just not in my vernacular. Like, no, I got it. I got it. And sometimes it comes out like that line. And just, I got it. I can do it. And it's like, sometimes I have to humble myself and ask for help. And it's hard.
I have to tell
it's
my
still
husband
hard.
this very often.
It's still hard.
Yeah.
But a lot I learned the hard way through trial and error. And I would have loved to have more male representation. My father was there, but being deployed a lot, he missed a lot of my childhood, and I kind of like raised myself in the woods. Like, I was always outdoors. I was always doing my thing. And mother was there. I'm grateful for her. She did a great job. I let her know, like, you're a great mom. Look at me. Like, I love me. You love me. Like, you should be proud. Like, I turned out good. Me and my brother, we both turned out really good.
That's amazing.
So it's important to give that back to your parents too. And that's where the root of a lot of trauma is. So I always talk about relationship with the parents. Like, how was that going on? And one of the realizations.
Talk about this all the time.
What's huge?
Unfortunately, I lost both of mine, so I know. You know what I mean? Prior to losing, so I get it.
I feel you on that.
Yes.
Man.
You lost both of yours
rough.
too?
No, I'm just.
Oh, I thought you were saying like, oh,
what you're saying, I can feel what you're saying. Like, whoa, that's huge. How are you?
I mean, I've done my, you know,
work through it?
You never get through it, you know, until the day you die, you're always going to have some type of hurt of a loss of a parent, you know what I mean, or parents. I was 10 when I lost my mom, and really then lost my dad about 6.5 years ago. So, yeah, but being with my husband, it kind of made it easy to grieve that.
Yeah.
You know, but when you're 10, I mean, you know, you don't, I understood what was going on. But, you know, you're just very oblivious to how it's going to affect you now through your whole life. So now hindsight, looking back, I'm like, this makes sense. That makes sense. It makes sense on why this. Oh, why I had attachment issues, abandonment issues, why I would, you know, Life can only be lived forward, but only understood looking back. And that's the paradox of this world. And I can feel that in you too. I feel just a strong, like, you had a masculine figure in your life. Yes.
I can feel that because your confidence, the way you come across, maybe that's why you're different from a lot of women.
And which is crazy, because a lot of I don't have any women in my life who have had that, meaning like most of them were raised by single moms. Yeah. You know, so they may be softer, they may not be as transparent as me or as vocal, and even with emotions, which is kind of like, you think, you know, men don't show their emotions, but when you're raised by a dad and he has a little girl, well, 4 of us to raise and I'm the baby. Oh boy. You know, you know what I mean? Being little girls, it's like, you gotta be tough. Come on, man up.
You gotta be
Put
tough.
your shoes on. Let's go outside and go work out. But Dad, I'm 4. Like,
no excuses.
Why? Like, let's go play some football. But Dad, I'm playing with my Barbies. I'm only 6. Like, you know.
The beauty of that, I see you here today, and I mean, I don't know you too deep, but I feel like the lessons he instilled in you helped
Yes.
you give the confidence to go out and get what you're worth, get what
Yeah,
you want. Like,
out of the
I see
mindset of like
drive.
you can have whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
Whatever you desire is already yours.
That's beautiful.
You know what I mean? And those are the type of people with that mindset that I have, that I'm like, that's what, you know, I would love, you know, part of my tribe. Also being married and, you know, finding, I don't know, maybe we just found our best friends. But, you know, being married and being how we are, you know, our dynamic is so beautiful. Like when I hear other, you know, couples through their healing journey, whether they've lost a parent or they're, you know, experiencing.
Loss is the common denominator.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Whatever may be going on, and they're like, oh, I can't talk to my partner about that, or oh, my partner just, I'm like, oh, that's not your person. Like that, you didn't, I'm sorry, you made a mistake, you know what I mean? And that's not to judge, it's just analyzing what your situation is. And
people in those situations, they tend to, you know, they think it's strong to hold on to something like that, but it actually takes more strength to let go.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yes. But yeah, you
Thanks for
know,
sharing
so
that. Yes.
yeah. So I know, like, oh, I know God put my husband in my life at the perfect time.
Divine
it's almost
timing,
8 years.
yes.
But when we met, prior to my dad passing, he had passed 2.5 weeks before we moved in with each other. So I knew that was God's timing, because he knew I was going to need that support. And I always lived on my own. I had moved from Florida to San Diego, or back to San Diego. And, you know, so just timing and everything. You know what I mean? Timing and knowing like I'm going to need someone here to help me heal through this, and, you know, mentally, emotionally, physically. Oh,
all of it.
And I had just started a prep 2 weeks prior. So everything was like
lined up for
yes,
you.
Like boom, moved in together, boom, a week later started my prep, boom, a week and a half later, dad passes away. I've never lived with a man. I've never had a man take care of me prior to my dad. So I'm over here like, I don't know what to do, you know, but I knew I was going to have to, you know, basically surrender, like let go and allow this man to, you know, to lead the way.
Trust in yourself as well.
I mean, he's cool, you know. I'm like, you know, I married him, but whatever. I'm kidding. But yeah, no. So yeah.
What comes to mind too? A download that I received while just meditating out at Red Rock Canyon for a while. I was just out there for days. Sometimes he'll drop me off, and I'm just out there because I like to be out there. I'm very comfortable. And a download I received that matches that is parents. Parents are a pair that we rent.
Yeah.
And when you're done with them, you're supposed to move forward.
Yeah.
And they do what they do to help build a foundation for you. But you shouldn't always be dependent on them, because they have their own life path, their own routes as well.
Yes.
So beautiful. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
Powerful story.
Yeah. And I know, and again, when it comes to healing, it's growth, and healing is, you know, not linear. You know what I mean? So it's up and down, blah, blah, blah. But for me to even be open to, you know, without the emotions and all the above is how I know, like, okay, I'm healing through this. Like, I've healed, ... because it's always still going to be a journey.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, of course, well, do you still have both of your parents?
I do.
Okay.
I'm grateful too, man. Grateful.
Yeah.
And they did the best they could. They had me young. They were babies.
Okay.
They were like 19, 20.
Yeah.
I look back when I was 19, 20. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. So, yeah, I'll just jump into that story.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, growing up as a military child, moving around a lot, I've learned to connect and let go. And it got to the point where I just stopped connecting.
Yeah.
I stopped connecting with people because, like, I'm just going
to let
go anyway.
It was easy for you to detach.
Like, I really don't. Yeah, detach.
Yeah.
I really don't have.
And disassociate.
Disassociate is.
Yes, that's what I'm like, wait. Okay.
It's easy too, but it also taught me who to invest my time into as well. Like, there's a lot of lessons learned.
Yeah.
And my time is really important to me. It should be.
For sure.
Anyone that doesn't honor their own time won't honor yours. So it's important to, you know, respect people's time.
Exactly.
And, going back to my relationship with my father, I'm really grateful. We're in a great place, but we weren't always in a great place. And every time we deployed and come back, I'd be a couple years older. And like, he really didn't know how to connect with me or talk to me. It was just like,
Did you hold any resentment towards him?
I did. I did.
And did you know, or now hindsight looking back,
In retrospect,
you can
I know now.
identify
I cannot see it.
that was resentment?
Yes, because I had a lot of ego in my younger years because I don't got no dad issues. Like, it was,
Yeah.
I'm a man, I'm cool, I'm good. And all that did was suppress a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And I grew up angry a lot of my life, not knowing why. I felt uncomfortable in my own body. My self-esteem wasn't there. I didn't have the confidence that I desired. And the only comfortable place I felt was in nature, because I didn't feel judged. I grew up, my diet wasn't the best. I didn't know what I was eating. I was fed a lot of junk. And I blew up. I was a lot heavier. I used to be with 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm now a solid 190. I kept it off for over 10 years.
Yes.
Like, I stay consistent with it. I like fasting. I'm OMAD. I'm very much on my
For a second, I thought you said I love fast food.
Fasting.
I'm like,
Not
I mean,
fast
hey,
food. Not fast food. No.
I'm like,
Fasting.
hey.
Fasting. To
Yeah.
clear that up. And yeah, it's been a remarkable journey. Just investing back into my body.
Yeah.
So even like football, like I was like 280, 300 pounds on the line, and I didn't play football for the team. I didn't really care about the team. I didn't even hang out with the guys. Like,
Yeah.
I just enjoyed hitting people.
Yeah.
And being hit in return, at least it felt better than the numbness that I was going through in my mind.
Yes.
As long as I could feel something. And I thought it was a healthy outlet, but I never addressed the root of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So after playing football, played semi-pro, I just thought it was something you do. I didn't really, I don't even like the game for real. I enjoy the contact. I got into boxing.
Yeah.
And from boxing, when I talk about you get out what you put in,
Yeah.
I was there every day, man. Talk about therapy. I was fighting
Yes.
from a place of anger, but I still didn't know where it came from.
Yeah.
But you can hear it. You can hear it in your release. You can hear it. You can feel it. But it's like, is that just the fight? Do I really want to hurt this person? Like, what makes me want to hurt someone else? Like, where is it coming from? Eventually, I started digging into my roots. I got deeper into it. Amateurs. I started fighting. I fought at the D. That was pretty cool. Out of Vegas, I used to fight at
downtown.
Yeah,
the D Hotel. Okay.
Yep, they had an outdoor arena. Mike Tyson was there. I like that
Cool.
story. I was like, oh, that's cool. I was super excited about that.
We'd have to bring you to
You
San
know,
Diego and fight at my husband's gym.
I thought it was so
Do like
awesome.
his next boxing night or something.
I'd like to see. I kind of
Yeah.
miss the world of that.
Yeah.
Because I still had like nature, but a lot of my discipline or my work was there. So it just kept going. And then one day I was in the gym and I was looking around at the people in the gym that I've seen like every day, some of the coaches, some of the guys, and I call it the mush face. One of the guys had a mush face and he talks like this because he's been hit in the face too much. And I was like, I never noticed it, but I've seen it, but I never noticed it. And I started looking around and one of my sparring buddies, he was trying to talk to me, but he was stuttering so much that it took him forever to say a sentence, which I know it was always there, but I'm noticing it more. Then I noticed I started forgetting things. Like, and I love my mind, I love to read. And I was developing a stutter. It threw me off because it's like, what's going on? And at one of my fights in particular, I finally had the realization that I was turning my training coach into my father. When all I really wanted was my father to be at all those football games. All I really wanted was my father to be in the boxing. Like, it just hit all at once.
I love it. I could cry for
all
you
at
right
once.
now.
I'm like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I need to fix this.
Yeah.
And part of my ego is like, okay, you found out what it is. You can heal it. You don't have to talk to your dad. It's cool. Because I wasn't talking to my dad for years. It's like, I'm used to it. I don't have no father issues. And I shared it with my wife. I told her that story, that realization.
Are you able to like release your emotions, be vulnerable? Do you cry?
Yes. Yeah, I'll talk to her. Well,
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a crier.
Okay.
I cried a lot in my younger years.
Okay. So you don't have any more tears, basically.
It's like empty for real.
No, I get it.
It's
No,
like,
I get it.
To tell
Yeah.
you, it doesn't come out.
Okay.
I can feel, I can empathize, but like.
But you can be
doesn't.
completely vulnerable and not
Yeah.
cry, which is fine.
It's like that would be excessive if I was a boo-hoo. It's just not in my character. I can really handle it and keep my composure.
Got it.
Yeah. Anyway, like I'm trying to go back. It's like what I noticed was I had that realization. I talked to Ceremony about it. I know where I'm at now. And she shared her story with her father, and her father had recently passed away, and she got to connect and heal her relationship. And she said the most powerful things to me. She said, you have a father that actually like calls. 'Cause I think he called one time. I'm cool. He's like, you have a father that actually wants to talk to you, and he's alive, and you're just gonna ignore his call. Like, people wish they would have a father that even wants to be part of their life, and it made me feel so guilty. Like, you're absolutely right. Let me call him back, and I know he's in Fort Huachuca, so let me go and visit. And
where is that at?
Fort Huachuca, Arizona.
Okay, I'm like, that sounds familiar. Go ahead.
Yeah, so set up a time. He was excited to hear from me. It was interesting because I don't ever remember hearing an excited emotion from him, like on that level.
What was the longest length of time that you went without speaking to him?
I can't tell you, years. Years.
Okay.
Years, and then like, oh, happy birthday. Sorry it's late, but
no
happy belated birthday.
No.
Merry Christmas, maybe. And
Got it.
I don't really celebrate a lot of the holidays.
Yeah.
A lot of that fell out when I became my own man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And yeah, I set it up, and part of this practice that I wanted to do, because I was going through therapy myself at the same time, I wanted to write down how I felt, and a lot of the anger that I felt, and why I had to learn everything the hard way, and why I never had advice with how to deal with women. I never had the why.
Yeah.
It's just like, why did I have to do all this by myself when you were there? And he was there when he could be, but you know, military life.
Did he have another family or
wasn't even like
go
that.
on?
No,
Okay.
No. I was ready to tell him, like, these are all the things I had to go through. And part of that pride in me was like, thank you for being who you are, because it drove me to be who I am. And I want to be better than you, because I think a child should always be better. Like, it wasn't like a personal thing. I want to be better than my dad. It wasn't like that. It was just like, everything that I wanted you to be, I'm going to be that and more. And I'm going to tell you how it made me feel. So I go and meet him in Fort Huachuca, have a conversation with him, and I was so surprised, because everything that I thought he was, that I didn't want to be, when I took the time to talk to him, we were the same person.
Yeah.
He was into survival. We were naming all the same plants. We were in the same passion. We were both instructors. We were both teaching other people the same thing. And I didn't even know. We just started geeking out about survival tactics, about all this stuff. And I'm like, the fact that I blocked that out, because it was me. He was trying to reach out to me, and I was like, oh, I'm busy. I'm doing things. And it was such a realization. And for the first time in my life, it was an honest, like, I forgive you, but I don't feel like I need to. I need to forgive myself. Like, I can't believe I did this. Accountability. Right?
Thank you.
And I was like,
which so many people lack, unfortunately.
And going back, looking like everything in retrospect, it all washed over, and I realized I don't want to punch people in the face no more. And I had no idea it was tied. Like, I had an idea, but I didn't know it would impact me to that level. And for the first time in my life, I understood the difference between a channel of anger and a true discipline. And boxing then became a discipline.
Yes.
And that was the beauty. I'm like, I get it now. Like, I can just do this. I don't have to, like, I always had the attitude that someone is training to take me out, so I need to train harder to take them out. That's how I moved.
Like, you had a competitive
it was someone
mindset,
else,
but not.
Yes.
It wasn't.
It was.
You weren't targeting it. It was just.
It wasn't real.
Yeah.
I was fighting myself.
Yes.
And then once I hit that realization, all that energy I created for an antagonist now became my ally. And we're both moving in the same direction, and there's no more hostility, there's no more wall. I go wherever I want.
Did you feel like during that realization that you surrendered?
It was a release.
Got it. Okay.
Because it was unknown. And you know, people fear the unknown, the darkness, but out of that dark comes light. And everything you want is on the other side of fear. And part of my avoidance was I didn't want to deal with that, because I'm comfortable here. Yeah. Because this is what I know.
Your homeostasis.
My homeostasis
is comfortable.
And I was like,
yeah.
And for the first time, I was just free of what I constrained myself to.
I do have a question. Was this
Ooh.
before or after you dropped that weight?
After.
Okay, because I only asked because a lot of people,
They
again,
need
when
that
you're
motivator, huh?
not even just that, but when you're holding on to a
Oh, the
lot of,
emotional weight. I see
yes,
exactly.
that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
Which
healed
causes
myself enough.
inflammation. If you, I mean, do you mind me asking, like, did you have any health issues prior to surrendering and having that realization and talking to your dad? Because again, that will
Yeah.
manifest,
You're
you
absolutely
know, from
right.
anxiety, depression.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the
you may be
angle.
deficient in certain, vitamins and nutrients in your body, but also suppression. You're suppressing,
Absolutely.
emotions that need to come out so that can manifest
Yeah.
into the sickness, the disease. I mean, this is what I see all the
For
time.
sure.
But
It manifests in
unfortunately, a lot of
physical.
people, it's just too late. Like, why do you have stage 4 cancer? No one in your family
It didn't happen
has
overnight.
it. Or, like, you get what I'm saying?
I get
Like,
exactly what you're saying.
you know?
A lot of it I had to heal myself, and part of me having the confidence to face my father was me having the confidence to build myself back. So I have hit a rock bottom where I felt like I had enough, and I wanted to make a change. So by making those changes, it led me up to that moment. It wasn't the defining factor. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I was aware that what I was holding on to, parts of it did stick with me until the mental release to allow the body to follow. So
I was going to say, so it had to catch up.
Yeah, it
Got
was with me.
Yeah.
But I needed to build my self-confidence and my self-esteem to appropriately face my father. So yeah.
Did you ever hear your father tell you that he's proud of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard
talking. He was at
Okay.
our wedding, and it's like
that's amazing.
she got to meet him. I didn't know. I don't ask for favors. Like I'm not that kind of person. So like.
Where do you think that stems from? Now I'm going to be getting my therapist mode.
Go
Where do you think
ahead.
that root is? On why? Like, where does it stem from?
It's
why
me
you can't?
being always dependent on myself, because I know I can count on me. It's trust issues.
Yeah, for sure.
Is
that something you're still working through, or are you speaking present tense or past tense?
It's a spectrum.
Yeah,
it's a level.
Okay.
It's something I work on, but I've gotten way better because I was really introvert. And
Okay.
Like I was used to suffering. So like where people thought that was suffering, I'm like, that's just another.
Your nervous system was protecting yourself, and so once you allow yourself to, like for example, it's like say I was single and I'm going on dates with guys and I'm like, oh my goodness, like they're all the same, just different mass, blah blah blah. But I keep attracting, and then I keep getting into relationships with whether it's emotional, mental, physical, abusive men. It's like because this is my nervous system is used to that. This is the familiar.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The nice guy, aka and again, I've never gone through that. This is just a scenario.
Yeah.
Because my husband's been the only guy that I actually gave an opportunity relationship wise, and so and then it's like a lot of people are like, oh, the nice guy is boring. No, the nice guy is healthy.
Ooh.
He's safe. You know what I mean? Where you were going is unsafe, but your nervous system kept you there because your nervous system was safe. You know what I mean? Your homeostasis was thrown off.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And
because that's the familiar.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. You know what I mean? But once you surrender, heal, whatever your journey may be, then you wind up, just finding that peace.
Exactly. Knowledge of self. You have to know thyself. You have to. And when you understand how your nervous system, parasympathetic, all that stuff works, you realize these things manifest physically onto your body.
Exactly.
Emotional weight is real. It's real.
Yeah. Do you know? I know there's a study out there. I don't know the statistic, but I just had this conversation at least like 3 times in the past week with a couple clients. And, one statistic wise, 75% of autoimmune diseases are with women, but also a lot of women, probably men too, but we'll just use women, who have cancer are a lot of times in abusive relationships. Emotionally, mentally, physically, and to me, spiritual as well.
It's
you know what I
connected,
mean?
It's connected.
Yeah, and so let's just say, with people who, unfortunately, whether you're clinically diagnosed as narcissists, but have narcissistic traits. It's all about me.
Yep.
Me.
And then, like you said, where does that stem from? Let's get to the root of it.
Exactly.
Because once you understand the root of the problem, now you can make a change.
Yeah.
That's why it was always lingering through my whole life until I identified it. And through that identification, I met an aspect of myself that I'm here today because I wouldn't be the same person I am. And for the first time, you realize, like, your parents are just people too. They're trying. Like, they're trying. Like, why do you hold them up?
If they knew better, they do better.
Yes.
Trust me, because I would look at I'd be like, Edgar, come on, Edgar.
You got this.
Dad, you know, rest in peace, but Dad, you know, but yeah, so.
So important. So yeah, I love how you shared that too, and how the stories are intertwined, because we all have a story, but it's like one huge story. It's our story.
Yeah.
And by sharing those stories, you help people kind of make a decision without forcing them to make a decision. You just give them information and discern with it what you will.
Exactly.
And that's my best way of.
You're just another tool. If they use it, cool.
If you use it, cool.
If not, they'll just be
and
they'll just be, you know, another tool in the box.
And to say it from a non-judgmental place.
Yeah.
Allow them to make the decision, because ultimately they're the ones that sit with the decision and the results. And I think that's just another key. How much do you trust yourself with yourself?
A lot of people don't trust themselves.
I had
very indecisive.
Yeah, I had a client I brought to Maui, and he didn't know how to swim. It's like, well, we're gonna learn because we're gonna climb up this waterfall.
I have a story about Maui, but go ahead.
Go.
And rest in peace to our dog named Maui.
Maui the dog.
We did have it. Yeah,
that's beautiful.
It's been almost 2 years now. No, 2 years.
Oh man.
2 years since she's passed. Rest in peace, Maui.
A beautiful Maui dog. I'm sorry. I love dogs. Dogs.
I know, cool. Me too. Yeah.
Sidebar: I didn't know I was a dog person. I thought I was a cat person for my whole life. But
really?
The thing is, I love dogs so much that I know I travel too much to have a dog.
Got it.
And I realized, like, I love dogs, but I need to be stable. And I need a lot of land for it to run free and be happy.
Yeah.
And this whole time I was like, I'm a cat person because it's easy. No.
Yeah.
Travel.
Yeah.
So I am a dog person.
Yeah, our dogs are in San Diego because of that.
Yeah.
But grandma loves to be with them and keep her company, so. Yeah.
Maui the dog, that's a cool name.
I thought you were going to say you love dogs so much that you wanted to be one.
Oh.
I thought you were going on that path.
I'm
like, hey, you know what I mean?
It's the dog in me.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean, dog-like tendencies. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But my client in Maui, he didn't know how to swim.
Okay.
And I jumped off just, maybe a 10-foot waterfall thing. That's the only way down, because you can't safely get down. You have to jump. And I remember asking him, I said, do you trust me with your life? And he's like, yeah, I trust you. I said, don't trust me. Trust yourself. Mm-hmm. And if you don't jump, I'm going to leave you. But I knew he can do it. And I'm CPR certified. And I mean, I'm there. He's going to be okay. But a lot of it is the fear in the mind. But I do it in a learning environment that pushes you out of your comfort zone within a safe space. And he jumped and he listened to me and he was swimming. And it's like, you believe that you can't because that belief is so overridden, but you already showed me to get here we had to swim. So it's like, I already know it's in you, but you need to know that it's in you.
Exactly.
And once you identify it, now it's with you, and now it's part of your arsenal, it's part of your tool set. And the whole thing was to teach you to trust yourself. Like, you only need a guide for so long. Teachers make teachers, not forever students.
Exactly.
Teachers make teachers. So I want to see you thrive, I want to see you grow.
Yeah.
And once you reach a level where you're off on your own, I want you to be confident and successful and take what I've taught you.
That's how I look at it. I look at it like, I want my clients to not need me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
evolve.
Yeah, like if you're selfish minded and you're like, no, I want my clients all the time because I want that money and did it. Like, no, money's abundant. Like, you can have whatever you want. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Whatever whether it's a goal. Me, I'm like, I don't necessarily set goals anymore because you're limiting yourself. Because Yes, that's how you say
that's
it.
it.
Put a cap, ceiling, whatever on it. And it's just like, no, just have the mindset of abundance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, with whatever that is, the list goes on. It's infinity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the position in which you make those decisions will follow you.
Exactly.
Cause and effect.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Because whatever you offer, there's going to be people. There's going to be an abundance of people who need you. And you know what I mean?
And that goes back with your intent. Why are you doing it to begin with?
Exactly.
And don't dilute the purity of your intent to push yourself further than someone else.
Yeah.
In fact, we can all go together. That's the difference between a collaboration and a compromise.
Thank you.
People who compromise, like, okay, you're not happy, okay, I'm happy with you not being happy, versus a collaboration. We're both winning.
Yes,
we're both doing great.
That's all I'm about. Collaboration over competition any day.
And it's a thing. It can be done. People think someone has to win, someone has to lose. No, we can both win. That's a belief.
There's
That's
going
an
to be
agreement.
strengths that, like, let's, talk about business. There could be strengths that those are your weaknesses, but I bring that to the table.
Yeah.
My weaknesses are your strengths. You bring, like, you can do great things on your own, but we can make magic with a team.
That's
you know what
thing.
I mean?
It's not designed to go alone.
Exactly. God did not put us here on this earth alone and be like, all right, go fend for yourself.
It's
like, no, we're here to serve each other, serve others, like, you know what I mean? And
no baby will survive, and especially a human baby will survive alone. Someone has to take care of it. We are one of the most helpless animals in the animal kingdom.
Yes.
It requires collaboration.
Exactly.
And somebody has to love. We are required to have love for our bodies, for our mind, for our mental, spiritual health. Love is key.
Yeah.
You got to, and a lot of it starts with self-love. You have to cultivate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't recognize your light within, other people will use it because you're ignorant of your own light. And that's another thing. Whose dream are you fulfilling?
Mm-hmm.
Whose dream are you fulfilling?
Yeah. What's your go-to medicine? So, for example, mine is, and I will say, yes, when it came to, we'll just say weed, cannabis.
Yeah.
I would abuse it when I was younger because I didn't have the control. I didn't know why I was smoking. I'm just like, I guess we're smoking today, because
told me to.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool.
Yeah. And the munchies hit, and then you get fat, and you're like, oh, gotta lose some weight. But anyway, that's another story. But because you're not going into it with intent. So now, like, anytime I do a smoke session or whatever you want to call it, I go into it with intent.
Beautiful.
I thank God for creating this natural medicine to heal, but like I have my own meditation practices when I go into it.
Keeps you in homeostasis. It keeps you there. It keets you balanced.
Yes, and
peace.
It keeps
you
me
peaceful.
Not having the munchies either.
Because again, when you collaborative effort, hey.
Exactly, you know what I mean. My mindset matched up with my body.
It does,
because my body knows actually you can't go back to how you used to be.
And that's beautiful that your body has a conversation like that. And it's not negative self-talk. It's just like, hey, you know what happens if you do this? And do we really want to go back there? Because I got your back. We can go there.
Yes.
But you remember what that was like?
Yes. You remember when you had no discipline?
You remember that?
Taking a year off from competing, man. That
and
was like the worst I ever did.
Right. And it's good you went through that and all, but do you want to go back?
Exactly. Do you want to go in the backyard and call your coach and be like, hey, I put on like 45 pounds in the past year and a half. I need you.
Yo.
Like, no, all because I have no discipline.
You know what it comes with.
And no intent. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it's like, no, like and there's...
that's part of a daily practice, right? You have to maintain it. It's an exercise. It's a muscle.
Exactly.
It's a cognitive muscle.
Exactly.
And the more you do it, the more you create the neural networks to reinforce it.
Exactly.
And it's a loop.
Muscle
you can create
memory.
your loops. And you can call it an addiction. It's just changing your addiction from something toxic to alkaline, healthy.
Exactly.
Addictions are everywhere.
Exactly.
But how do you utilize it to benefit you? Is it serving you or is it killing you?
Where you want to place that. I was telling a client how, even when it comes, because a lot of people have that negative stigma when it comes to cannabis, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or shrooms or whatever, beliefs, like, and I'm just like, I have clients who have literally healed them, like, and I'm not going to say like, oh, because, here in the States, when it comes to the word cure, it's all, but, help heal, this autoimmune disease, the anxiety, the depression, this, that. Just giving them little tips and tricks on, and then they come back to me 5-6 sessions later and they're like, oh my goodness, like that autoimmune disease, those symptoms, I don't feel like I have a lot of clients with PCOS and, excess inflammation. I mean, we all have inflammation in our bodies, but,
it's how you manage
it. Yeah, like
and what do you put in your body that caused inflammation?
Exactly. Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you just certain little things that, like, for example, a client's not even knowing, like, our bodies don't produce magnesium. No. Our bodies don't produce magnesium. You need to get that through supplementation, through diet. I'm very big on Epsom salt baths.
Combine that with vitamin C for proper absorption. Yes, we're speaking the same language.
And I'm like, telling clients, like, just these little things to, and then again, it's boom, reversing their symptoms.
Yeah. And what is that knowledge and experience? Because you can speak from a place of experience.
Yep.
That is the key. Knowledge itself. Yes. Why not invest in knowing how your body works? It's your body.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you can relate with the client, whether it's, you know, and I want to get more into the nature therapy with you, but whether it's, you know, hey, you started doing nature therapy on yourself and you started to reap the benefits and see how that's helped you, you know, so let me actually go get, you know, certified so I can be qualified to teach people, and then they can then in return, you know, go off and, you know, help heal others. You know what I mean? Like just we're all one. You know, at the end of the day, we all want the same thing.
It's one.
You know what I mean? It's just we all have a different journey.
We're all worthy of love. We're all worthy of respect, and it's how you carry it.
Exactly.
It's who you are. So I definitely feel that. Going back to your question of medicine.
Nature
is that medicine for real, and like even sunlight. Even just being present. Awareness is medicine. Medicine is life, happiness, that peace, that balance, a healthy dose of balance, and like being comfortable pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, being comfortable with change as the season changes. So it's like going with the flow, detachment, but knowing what to attach to, minimalism, letting go of things that don't serve you, and holding on to the things that really matter. And what I've learned is, like, even when I say matter, material, it all fades away. What's most important is the experiences that you take with you. And if your life really does flash before your eyes before you die, don't you want something good to watch? And I heard that before, and it stuck with me. I love how that encapsulates everything in your life. It makes you live it to the fullest. It's a beautiful thing.
This is such a random question. I don't think I've ever asked anyone, but would you ever, which would you want? Your own autobiography or documentary?
Oh, documentary.
Okay,
So
same here.
Documentary. Documentaries are fun.
Why so?
Good question.
More for the visual aspect?
I like the format and how it tells a story because it engages more. Dang, the autobiography is like...
But because if you are like a book nerd and you like to...
It's... I see the benefits of both. I guess because I'm more visual, I feel like the way everything's going now, everything is visual. Even how we came in contact with each other, it's like we have to show our work to even know what we're doing. Because for the longest, I've been doing this for almost 15, going on 20 years. Like I've been doing this, but I haven't really been displaying it until like the last 5 years where people can see, and it's like, oh, I get it now, because we're such visual. It's like, oh, this is what it has to make sense.
Exactly.
And like just the direction I see the future going. It's that's why I'm leaning toward documentary.
Okay.
I like that. Good question.
Yeah. It just popped on my. I've literally never I don't even think I asked myself that. But documentary. Now that I'm asking, like,
What for? What are your reasons, Carrie?
Visual. I'm a visual learner, and
the visual.
If I had to play myself, I could play myself very well. Like I know myself. Like, you know what I mean? And some people will be like, oh no, I'm nervous, or I'm scared, or I, you know, like they doubt themselves. Like, oh no, sign me up today. So definitely documentary. Yeah, because I love watching people's documentary, especially when it's meaningful and it's I can learn something. You know what I mean? But to go back, so nature therapy is your go-to medicine.
Oh yeah.
Like okay.
Very medicinal.
Yeah.
Actually classified as a medicine. The sunlight, the water, just being around the water. I love the river, so I guess the river would be my medicine.
Okay.
But the medicine of the animals.
You don't like big oceans of water, or?
Not necessarily open water.
So if we took you to Bora Bora to go visit our family and stuff like that.
Is there tropical fruit?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Bora Bora? Yes.
3 little god kids out there.
Oh yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah. The middle of the ocean is where I think I told you when I started getting the carpal tunnel, you know, symptoms and stuff, and we were literally in the middle of the ocean about to go swim with sharks, and I was like, I can't do this no more. So it brought me clarity, peace. Because when you're at peace, like give me a paddleboard and take me to the middle of the ocean, and
paddleboard,
you know what I mean? Yeah, just as long as there's no sharks. But don't tell me you're into sharks too.
Sharks are cool.
Okay, well, snakes and sharks right now. I'm sorry. Probably not. No, but even swimming with them, I get it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
don't give me.
I want to try to pet one.
Great white. Is it great white shark?
The great whites?
Yeah, nah. You can give me cute little ones. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
I love the symbology of the ocean because the ocean represents our subconscious, everything
Yeah.
that's buried deep underneath. So it's like deep waters. I say it a lot. I take people into deep waters. And a lot of people like the comfort of shallow, but like when you're out in the depths and you just have yourself, that's when you know who you are. The things come
just
to the
put on a
surface.
life vest, you'll be good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, they're required on lake needs, so why not?
Okay. Yeah.
No, I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the water. Like like peace. Because earlier when you had mentioned about just homeostasis and that balance, I pictured water when you said that because it's like, you know, a lot of people's lives are like this.
You see them, chaos,
so think
right?
about big waves,
Big
just
waves.
a big tornado coming and, you know,
Or
no
flat
control.
paddleboard. Yes.
But then you know, you can be in the middle of the ocean and, you know, the water is moving, small little waves, but it's like you're still at peace even with, you know, when the current is higher or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like
everything you're extracting from like the metaphors of water.
Yeah.
That's what I do in my nature therapy.
Yeah. Tell me more.
Yeah. Like one of the examples I like to use is like imagine stillness of water. And if you throw a rock in the water, it creates all the ripples. Like that represents the chaos. And like if you start throwing rocks in other people's ripples, you introduce yourself into their chaos, into their karma.
Yeah.
So knowing when to intervene and when to let someone learn their lesson. And I think that's the hardest lesson for people to learn is to allow things to happen. Because if you always prevent it, then they end up repeating the loop over and over because of you. Now you're part of their karma. And if you can't differentiate sympathy from empathy, and now you're having the same problems as them because you connected. And it's like sometimes you let them find their own peace.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one example.
Yeah.
Another example, I had a client in Atlanta. She had a fear of water. I'm like, what? Like, why? She's like, I'm scared. And you can tell they're scared because they never dealt with it. They're just not around it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're in Atlanta. Like, there's metro parks, there's streams. You have the Sweetwater Creek. That's one of the places I practice a lot of my nature therapy and learned out there. I love to forage. So it was like, wait a minute. So water. Let's explore the root.
Hear that?
Let's explore the root
I'm
of, like, who's afraid of
is
water?
it because an auntie growing up was like, oh no, this was gonna happen, and then they project their fears, and now that
a lot of programming with us, people of color and melanated people. They're like, we don't swim, we don't go naked.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to say it, but you said it, so yes, I'm like, what?
Where does that come from, and why is it being reiterated?
Non-islanders, like American,
and more people are coming out, and it's important that we are all inclusive because it belongs to all of us. So yeah, go back.
I always wonder that when people are like, oh, I don't want to.
Where's that coming from?
I'm like, girl, you can just like,
wear
it naturally curly then, or straight. Like I don't.
Yeah. Can you really, like, or you just say that?
Exactly.
And because you said it enough and it's been repeated enough, it became your truth.
Yeah. There's guys I dated when I was younger that said they didn't like the water. So, oh no, I don't like you then.
Yeah.
Because
you are water.
I'm like. You know what I mean? Your whole body, you know what I mean?
When you break it down, that's the
like,
power
what,
of knowledge.
90%? Yeah.
When you know, it's like, do you, and once you hit them with the facts, it's like, just do what you can with it.
Or having girlfriends who are like, oh, I don't like going in the water. I want to get my hair wet. I'm like,
capacity. Some people don't have the capacity to hold a full cup of water. Using the same allegory.
Yeah.
But she was afraid of water. I want to get to the root of it. And I was like, I do hammock therapy. So I'll find trees, hang up her hammocks, and take my notes. And as she's speaking, I'm hearing that she actually has financial issues. She doesn't feel she's being paid what she's worth. And she always gives out. And she passively expects the payback to come, but she won't speak up. So a lot of people kind of overused, and I'm like, and it's because she's keeping her water stagnant is what I came to the root. And I'm like, as we're in the hammocks, there's a little pool of water from the river with stagnant water. You have the pool of water that's actually running through, and it's clean, it's live. I'm like, you see the difference between these two puddles right here? Like, this
oh
one
my
is flowing.
goodness, you're going
this one is
to,
stagnant.
yes. I love that.
It is, nature teaches. Nature's the teacher. I just translate the language for you because I see it, and I want you to see it too. But I have to guide you there for you to see it yourself. I can't just give you the answer. I got to lead you to it. That's what a guide does. And it's like, when she understood where I was going, I'm like, currency. The current of the water is flowing here, right? So you can't be afraid to spend money to make money. So if people are being cheap with you, maybe you're being cheap with them. Like, let's take accountability.
Yeah.
And like she understood, like, okay, stagnant water brings bacteria.
Yeah. Then you're gonna need to come to Realfine Wellness Spa and get a massage.
Yo, you have to.
Lymphatic massage.
Lymphatic. You got to, otherwise you're
No,
carrying
but seriously, that's
you're
literally
carrying that in your body.
Yes.
And the correspondence is everywhere. And once she understood, like, I'm afraid to spend money. I'm afraid to spend currency. I'm afraid to spend power. That's what water is, power. Because without water, nothing would be powered. And I built it up until she came to the realization, and like it changed her life.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of her because when she came back, she was like, I'm good. I'm cured. And it's like, and that's when you know our session here is done. I've taught you what you needed. I'm going to go on my path. You're going on your path. Because at the same time, I'm still doing my work. But we came together for this moment to exchange this information, take with it on your journey, and I learned from you as well, where I can teach other people from your experience to share that out and pay it forward. That's a win-win. So I love that story because we have to connect with our waters, the waters of ourselves.
Yeah.
And like the Emoto experiments, that study talking about your emotions.
Yeah.
When you think certain thoughts, that water and crystallize it, it creates different patterns. You have the chi of love, the chi of anger, hate, jealousy, all those words, just like you said, have power. And water is like a storage device, a receiver of that vibration. And when you freeze it, you can see different patterns. And that water holds these energies. And if you're drinking water of anger, hate, or people speaking illy of you over your food, over your water, and you eat it, you eat that energy. And it's like, I know it sounds woo-woo, but it's facts. It's true.
Thank you. No, because seriously, I hate when people like, oh, that's woo-woo.
It's
well,
real.
It's like,
it's real.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It can be measured. It's quantifiable. And don't even get me started on quantum physics.
Yep, I was going to say physics. Yeah.
Quantum physics is that.
Don't get me started on space. I'm obsessed with space, even though it has nothing to do with this podcast. But yeah.
We can get into it. We can get into it. Cause
no, like my dream is to go to NASA. Or to go to space to NASA.
Hang out with Katy Perry?
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know. I kissed a girl and I liked it, so.
Oh, that's dope. I support.
You know? But yeah, no, that's amazing.
Water is always the theme.
Yeah.
And I'm always around water, even in Red Rock.
Yeah.
Red Rock Canyon, you got all the springs, the creeks, First Creek, Oak Creek, Pine Creek. It's like, there's water out there. I'm like, yes, there's water all through the desert when you know where to look.
I wanted to say a joke right now, but I don't know.
Is it inappropriate?
It's not, but I was going to say the only creek I know is Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek.
Remember that show growing
up? That's inappropriate.
Okay, okay, I'm like, wait. But anyways, it you know.
Yeah, the term,
yeah,
the association.
So,
I'm just messing
anyways,
with you.
We'll edit this out. We won't, but
we got creeks.
Yeah, I'm like, this creek, that creek, I don't know what creek you're talking about.
You should have jumped in. The First Creek, Oak Creek, Dawson's Creek. Yeah, it blends. I think it's funny.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's another medicine as well.
Yeah.
Humor, laughter. I think that's one of the most important medicines. So please don't hold back a joke from me.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, because I'm very vulgar.
Yeah. If I can. It's not
God knows my heart, so I'm over here like,
intent is pure.
You know,
right?
Hey,
don't dilute
you
your
created this mouth, you created this mind, you created everything about me.
Self-love and acceptance.
Exactly.
And knowing who you
I
are.
love who I am.
Yeah.
Maybe others don't, but hey, that's, kick rocks in a creek.
In a creek, Dawson's Creek.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me call Dawson when we're done. But
the water
yeah.
is key. And then I don't want to take it back, but medicine, humor.
Yeah.
That's the language of the universe. Yes. Animals laugh. Dogs will laugh at you.
Yeah. My dogs judge me.
They will judge.
My little Luna Bell will look at me like, she'll literally do her head like,
you can see it.
Mom, really? And I'm like, really?
That's the beauty. You can't fake energy.
Exactly,
You can't fake energy. Even how we're talking now, you can't fake energy.
Exactly.
And eventually, if you try, it does show. The mask drops.
Yeah.
Are you authentic to who you are? Have you done the work to claim your accolades? Do you have the experience to really back up what you say, and can you deliver? Yeah. And like, if you can't, it will show real quick. And I've seen
random, because I'm very big on this now. Do you listen to your body?
Yes.
And how it feels when you meet people?
So yes.
Before you
gut
even
feeling?
Say anything.
Sorry, I should let you finish the question. But
no, seriously.
I feel what you're saying. Yes.
It is so big. It is, or so important. Okay, that's what she said to the it is so big part. But anyways, it is so important.
Don't hold back.
No, it is so important to listen to your body.
Yes.
Because now that I'm very...
Go ahead.
adamant about listening to myself.
Right.
I feel like the past couple years, hindsight looking back, I'm like, oh my goodness, if I would have known what I know now,
Whew. Powerful.
I would have saved myself so much heartache growing up and in your teens, 20s, whatever, you know what I mean? Man.
Well,
but where do you relate to that? Like, do you have an example?
Loaded question.
Okay.
Because, like, if your body's telling you sugar, sugar, sugar all day, it's talking to you, but it's because you've been giving it sugar and it wants it, and now you've developed an addiction to it. So it's like you have to use your discernment with what your body's saying, because your body wants to thrive. And it's not against you. Our body is designed to survive. That's why it stores fat in certain spots, because
and it's just energy that needs to be used.
And it's waiting for you to tap into it.
Exactly.
And when I learned about fasting and autophagy, I was like, wait a minute. Like, and it activated something I never used. I never missed a meal.
Are you into like fasting to repair your cells, give your body a break, our body? Yes.
When I learned how it does and how I felt, I was like, I don't know if I go a day, and I did a 10-day fast. I'm like, if you can do a 10-day fast, and how I felt, it gave me a natural, how I felt so in tune.
Yeah.
And I thought it would make me like groggy and tired. It makes you sharper. It makes you like, your body wants to eat, so it's not gonna like die if you miss one meal. Like, it's, and it's that belief system. So it's like, again, learning to listen to your body with discernment. Because your body's gonna tell you what it wants, but it's up to the mind to lead the body. And again, the body should follow the mind, but if you're weak in the mind, now you're all body, and now you're not in homeostasis anymore. The body is taking over.
And that's body, even when you meet people, listen to your body and how it feels. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, you pick up the vibration. You have to. And one of the things, like even calling on the phone, before I set up like a lot of hikes with my clientele, I need to talk to you on the phone and explain expectations and intent, just so I can kind of hear your voice and see where you're at, because you can feel and learn a lot about somebody by how they talk, how they enunciate their words. Just talking to them gives you a little bit more clarity if you want to go further forward with them.
Yeah.
And then when you meet them in person, you just know. I've learned that, because before, I mean, I didn't think it was a necessary step. Like, okay, you can set it up all automated, but in today's world with everything so automatic, I prefer to hear the sound of a human voice and let you know there's another human voice on the end of the road, like the end of the phone. So listening to your body with discernment.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't work for everyone. Like,
it doesn't.
When you fast, it gives you a reset, and now your body's letting you know, okay, I want some avocados today, and let's break our fast with this, something savory, like something good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's do the fruit smoothie. Like, now it's talking to you, and it's like, what do you need that for? Well, I got to synthesize these kind of cells to heal this, because remember you scraped yourself over here. Like, now your body's talking to you, you're in sync with it. But your body like, yeah, give me some more of them cookies. Like, you had enough. You had enough. But you have to be the lead of that. It's an animal that you have to train.
Yeah.
You have to train your body, and you have to exercise that discipline. Again, discipline.
Yes.
Discipline is freedom.
Exactly.
Discipline is freedom.
But a lot of people, unfortunately, lack the discipline to stay consistent with whatever they're doing.
Consistency.
You know what I mean? And it's so cliche. Consistency is key. Yes. But do you have the discipline to stay consistent?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, whether it's their diet or, you know, and I always say diet is more than what you just put into your mouth. Diet is what you're listening to, what you see, your environment, who you're around, just what you consume in your body. You know what I mean? Social media is a blessing and a curse at the same time.
It's a little
You know what I mean? And it's like with me, I'm very big on fasting from social media sometimes. Fasting.
I love that you do that.
You know what I mean? Like, because I'm just like, I don't, like, I get it. There's people, whether they have podcasts or they have, you know, outside of business, like, you know what I mean? But their personal life, they whatever. And it's just like, I get that you may have goals to make, whether it's that podcast be your business. And that's how you make your money. But for me personally, no, that's not my journey, you know? So therefore I'm like, I can step away from my personal Instagram and not, you know, no one's checking on me anyways. And if you're checking on me, you're going to text me because you're close enough to me to have my number. You know what I mean? So not a DM, hey, how are you doing? Why? Because I just posted 5 minutes ago and you're like, oh, now let me hit her up. No.
You see what that's training? And I learned that too with birthdays. I'm like, dang, you can't even remember a real birthday. You have to be reminded. And like, I'm not gonna reply to that unless you text me. Like, and it's like, do you really want me to have a baby, brother? You just saw it in a reminder, and it's making people more cognitively lazy.
Yeah.
And I see it. It's a tool, but it's advancing at a rate where I don't think biologically we can keep up. And there's no restrictions on it. The way AI is moving, it's concerning. It's concerning because people are no longer taking the time to construct sentences and interact on a personal level anymore. It's concerning. We were fortunate enough to, we're the same age, so it's like we're fortunate enough to see it grow into what it is, but these kids now, I'm concerned.
We were forced to go outside and play, go create something with the neighborhood kids and
ride your bikes.
Go to Dawson's Creek and go. That's good. No, but go somewhere. Like I remember my parents and other parents like, just go somewhere.
Yeah, get outside.
Just go. Not just, oh, here's an iPad, here's a phone, here's a,
dangerous.
You know what I mean? We didn't even have that. I had a Nokia and I had to share it with my sister for my first phone.
Playing Snake on it?
Yeah, we all did. And she would always hog it and, but no, seriously, like it was, and that becomes a lot of people's addiction. And
again, addiction.
They don't have that natural medicine and whatever,
And
to them, that's their norm.
It's become their homeostasis.
They get that hit of dopamine, that validation, that, you know what I mean?
They
get every...
Have you seen what happens when you take their iPads away? They're so addicted. And it's kind of scary.
It's sad.
There's a sadness to it.
Yes.
But it's part of, again, parents not restricting or limiting because they want their kids to have everything they didn't.
Yeah.
But you're enabling your kids.
Yeah.
And it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's going to be traumatic because we don't have the long-term studies to see how that really affects their minds, but their cognitive skills. And they said, like, they don't deal with rejection anymore, of going out and talking and being rejected by someone. They don't have to because you have
they don't
a default.
Put themselves out there.
You're not out there. So there's a few studies I've been paying attention to with that. And again, when we talk about trauma is how you respond. Not
Thank you. I say this all the time.
It's how you respond.
Trauma is, what you do after to what happened to you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people have unhealthy trauma responses.
Yes.
By not going out and socializing with people because that one breakup from 3rd grade and you're like 35 now and you're still single with no kids. But you desire all that and you're still scared to go out. Yeah, that's a trauma response. Let's get to the root of what
root. And as you say, roots. I mean, come on, it's a tree. That's nature. It's all encoded in our language.
Yeah.
And the more you spend time in nature, the more you naturally understand your natural self.
Yeah.
What I'm teaching is nothing new, but to a lot of people, it is.
Yeah,
it's like,
new practices.
This is new, and I'm like, this is ancient.
Yeah, it's like this was here before us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's so many books on it that I love to read and just connect to. And what I love about the quantum physics world is that it's just quantifying and logically explaining the spiritual practice, because spiritual is beyond really explanation, because it doesn't make logical sense because it's metaphysical, it's beyond.
Exactly.
But to try to quantify it, because quantum physics is the art of measurement or quantifiable or possibility. Yes. So try to understand the possibilities of what may be. And it's theoretical, but it's based in solid
It's not
evidence,
something that you can't necessarily, like, again, if you're having the conversation, you can't touch. Like, you're just talking about so I feel like a lot of people are very closed-minded, because they just want to see that.
Material.
Yes. Yeah. You know what I mean? They want to see that external, whether they're looking for validation or this or something you can touch and all the above, and it's just like,
that's an illness.
No, you just have to have a belief.
Yeah.
What's your belief system?
And let's tap into that, because I believe it starts at belief.
Yes.
And one of the things I like to differentiate is belief versus knowledge. What do you believe and what do you know? And belief is important, but I find that to be 1/3 of the practice. Belief is basically a hypothesis. And what are you supposed to do to a hypothesis? You're supposed to challenge it. You're supposed to explore and see what works. That's how you accumulate knowledge.
Exactly.
From that knowledge, you apply it into your life and create wisdom. Wisdom is action. But most people are stuck on belief. They don't want to leave the land of belief. And it's like, it's okay. Belief has its place, but
and a lot of time it's limited too in a lot of people's mindset.
It's important to know your beliefs and believe in what you know, and not just automatically accept it as truth. Challenge it. Even though you've been doing it for 20 plus years, all your life, doesn't make it true.
Yeah.
And the more you align yourself with the truth, the more you align yourself with the natural path or natural vision, the more aligned you'll be with yourself. So a lot of people are lost in their own perception of belief, mistaking it for truth. And that's another one. A lot of things are a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's work that I love to do, because if you're talking to me, you already made the choice to make the change.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just going to bring it up because I'm not attached to you. I'm not, I'm someone outside. I don't have a hidden ulterior motive. I'm really external, non-judgmental, to help you hold space for everything in your mind so you can use your discernment to release the agreements that you no longer serve you.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, agreement. That's what a belief is. It's an agreement.
Yes.
And a lot of people have so much chaos in their mind. They call it matote, the fog, because their agreements are always in conflict with each other. So there's a lot of noise. So they can't sit alone with their own thoughts. They need distractions. They need their music. They need so many things. Just be at, they can't find peace because they don't create peace.
Exactly.
They don't have they don't facilitate the environment to cultivate peace.
Exactly.
They don't know what peace is.
No, because they've never
experienced
They
it.
only know what chaos is. And they thrive in chaos.
They thrive in
but
it.
I'm like, do you know how much better your life would be
work.
if you were at peace? If you could thrive in peace.
You can sure do it.
Just take a deep breath in, let it out.
I take people hiking with me and they're like, I didn't know hikes can be like this. You know what's going on around here. You can point out what do you do when you hike? I didn't know, because I do a lot of solo hikes. Yeah. So when I first got into it, it's just like, I take field guides out there. I learn my environment. What is forageable? That's poison. This will kill you. This will keep you alive. And they look very similar, but this one fans out. This one's circular. So that's how you can tell the difference. Do not mistake venomous for poisonous, because venom is different from poison. Venom is injected. Poison is eaten. So
this
it's like,
is why I'm like,
we
just gonna go on a double date and go hiking somewhere, and you can because I literally know nothing about
it. It makes it fun.
You know,
it makes it fun.
I know what a bush is. I know what a tree is.
We got the creosote bush, which is good for medicinal purposes, respiratory.
So
medicinal, so you can make a tea out of it.
Yeah,
and I can show. There's a bunch of it out. You've probably seen it before, but like knowing these little things, I don't do it
because I'm not seeking it to even know. Yeah,
that's the thing, and I don't do it for you. Like, look at me, I know what this is. No, it's like, look how this can benefit you.
Yeah,
if you know what this is, this will keep you alive.
I know.
And it's like, I need to share this.
Exactly.
And I can find a healthy way to do it.
Yeah.
And we both win from it. Again, collaborative.
Exactly.
And I noticed that the way I do it is a lot different from others, and I really crafted a full experience. I like to say, I'm beyond experience. I'm a vibration, and when you're on that vibration, you'll find me, and we're gonna have a great time, because that's my intent, and my intent gets fulfilled every time. It's just, that's what it is.
Yes, I love it. I feel like I could talk to you all day long about this, but of course, we have to eventually wrap things up. But I do want to ask you just a couple questions.
Go ahead.
One, where can people find you? And where, like, if they want to do nature therapy and all the other list of things that you do, where can they find you?
So we operate a nonprofit. Nonprofit, Rich Wellness Collective is the name of our nonprofit. Okay. That's where I operate my business of Hike Las Vegas. Okay. So we have richwellnesscollective.com. Okay. You can register for our events. We do events, hiking events, yoga events, outdoor, with the community. So we'll put flyers out. Most of us is donation-based, or a lot of our events are free. I do river trips. I have my own website that can be found through richwellnesscollective.com. Okay. And of course, my socials, Hike Las Vegas _. You'll see it on. They talked me into getting a TikTok, man. They talked me into getting a TikTok, so I was like, I
have one. Have I used it?
Fine. I was against it for a minute, but I get a lot of engagement there. Yeah. So Hike Las Vegas _ Hike Las Vegas. You can't help but find me. Like, you'll see me there. Okay. Kayaking.
Yeah. Give me a kayak. I love kayaking.
Water.
Let's get back to anything with water. Exactly. Like
I paddleboard out there too. Yes. It's such a good core exercise. Yes. Water. Okay. And like, people think there's no water in the desert. I will prove you wrong. There's more water than you can drink. All right. Yes.
And then one last question. Yeah. So, because there's so many natural medicine ways of healing, from nature therapy to Cambo, like I've done with the last episode that we did with Gabe, to boxing,
Yeah.
to sit down one-on-one therapy, to whatever it may be. How, if I was your client coming to you, how would I know which one is best for me? What if all I need is just to sit at home, smoke a little bit of weed 2-3 times a week, and I'm good? How do I know what's best for me?
I love that question.
Yeah.
And I pose it with whenever you're struggling between those options, just as you presented.
All 7. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, yeah.
I always default to this. The heart knows the truth, and the brain will justify insanities to support the truth.
Yes, just like relationships.
Your heart knows the truth. And really, I can give you advice, but I strongly urge you to listen to the purity of your heart, because your heart knows what's right and what's wrong. Yeah. But your brain will be like, well, technically, if we do this, it'll justify all this stuff to confirm your bias.
Exactly.
So I would say search your heart for sure.
Okay.
And once you sat with it, I like to say the 72-hour rule. When you have a question like that, meditate and sit on it. Sleep on it. Let it come to you in your dreams.
Exactly.
Like, give it space to talk to you.
Yes.
Because this is training you to ask yourself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are insecure with their own advice because they can't listen to their bodies because their bodies have jeopardized them before.
Exactly.
But I urge you to listen to your heart because it's the brain that kind of throws you all over the place.
Yeah.
I hope that's a good answer.
No, I like that. And it could also be, at least if it was me, I'd just be like, just try them all and see how you feel.
Experiment.
Yeah, because it's all natural medicine. So if you have a stigma on weed, or you have a stigma on nature, I don't know, like whatever, like, you have a negative stigma on whatever it may be, drop that. You got to surrender. Are you ready? I would ask, well, are you ready to surrender? Because if you're not, then you won't be open to trying this and that and da-da-da.
You gotta be ready to make the change.
Exactly. So your body can, when you're open to receiving something new, and whatever it may be, then again, you got to listen to your body, listen to your heart, all the above. Everything will align, and that's when you know, okay, this is, I'm on the right path. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of the things I'm seeing more people getting curious about is psilocybin therapy as well.
Yes.
Psilocybin facilitators. Me and my wife are both qualified in that as well.
Yes.
So that's an option.
I want to talk more about that off camera.
I've seen that, and it's just the positive benefits of being open to surrender to something with the scientific crowd backing up in legalization is just, it's beautiful. And it's like, don't rob yourself of an opportunity to heal or use everything at your disposal because of what you've been told by someone else or your preconceived bias.
Exactly.
Like, do your research first.
Yeah.
Just do your research, and just like nature, your source is only as, like, your information is only good as its source. Yeah. Your water is only as good as its source. So your medicine should only be as good as its source. Know where it's coming from, because you should care about everything you put into your body. If you love yourself, you will. Yeah. And you need to research it, because if you love yourself, you give yourself the best, because you deserve the best. Yeah. And don't settle for anything less.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Is there anything else that you want to leave with, whether it's to me, to anyone watching?
If we can go back to mental wellness. Mental wellness, the more we separate ourselves from nature, the more we find diseases, not of just the physical nature, but the mental and spiritual. Yeah. I could leave off on that.
All right. Yeah. I love it. Well, I appreciate you so much for being open. And I'm so glad that you popped up on my feed as a friend you may know, or whatever it says, like someone, suggestions or whatever. Yeah. So, the fact that I'm like, oh, I went to high school with the past 2 that popped up. Yeah. You came across, and I'm like, wait, no, I don't know him. And then as I'm scrolling, I'm like, I love what he does. I don't know who he is, but hey, let me shoot my shot. So
you better ask somebody. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
I'm a big deal out here.
No, but I got
17 subscribers on YouTube.
I have 35.
Okay.
So if you're watching, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. But yeah. So no, thank you for coming. You're more than welcome to, if any other time you want to do or talk about anything. I mean, I'm talking about anything.
I feel we touched on a lot, but we got a lot more we could talk about.
Yes,
I'd love to do
for
this
sure.
Again. I would love to do this again.
Yes. Well, thank you everyone for watching Realfine Hotline here with Loa. And of course, I'm your host, Ashley Kane. And until next time, toodles.